Hello everyone, this is Akhier, and I'm slightly annoyed at OBS. I actually recorded 2 videos of Dwarf Fortress, and it didn't record properly. I'm currently watching it, and it seems to be working, so that should be fine, maybe? Like all it recorded was just a single page on the front. Because of how that worked, we ended up having some stuff actually done. Because the seasonal saves when it fell and all that. Oh, almost forgot. My little timer clock up here so I can cut out things like seasonal changes. Okay. I'm trying to think. Was there anything too big changing? I don't think so. More of this obviously got mined. It's not like I went and got into the cavern anymore. Yeah, I don't think much changed. So that's good. I do hope that migration wave happens. It was a really nice migration wave. One thing right away is remove that. Think about it. Yo, you. Profile, Q, wheel, barrel. Get me 20 of those. Okay, now build, workshop, mason shop. Throw it in there. We'll do a nice big old stockpile. And let's actually prioritize some of this stuff first. There we go. By doing that, I'll be able to make a giant stockpile for obsidian right here and have a ton of wheelbarrows for it, and people will be able to take care of it quickly. I don't know what item you're losing, but that's annoying. And this is mostly to get a bunch of blocks quickly, because we need that. Like, we need that yesterday. Where's the... Did it cancel? Oh yeah, build, workshop, mason. Huh. Cancelled. If I had to guess, what happened there was the fact that, PSCT, because we do want, very specifically, obsidian. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Wheelbarrows, 20. There we go. And then give to that mason workshop. That mason workshop is gone. We assign this to the guy. Yeah. I turned the mason into the person that's supposed to be working the still here. So hopefully that works out. He is a peasant, so it's not like he had skill at anything at all to start with. Now profile, Q, block, get me 100, with the details being... Oh, there's the obsidian. Profile, work orders. Yeah, that one specifically, now I'm thinking about it, that one specifically can be the blocks. We'll prepare a couple others. Build, workshop, mason. So if we get any other masons, they can work on the side stuff. And they'll fill up with the other stuff, and I can put a rush order on the blocks, and they'll work on that first. Or he will work on that first at the moment because he's the only one. What am I missing? Ooh. One other thing that I managed to do at some point, I can't remember what, but some point, I did a... words. Is that the right one? 1, 2... Yeah, that should be right. I'm going to make a place for leather worker. Oh, that's probably going to be the biggest loss. Now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, that's going to be the biggest loss. I guess that's the big thing that I miss from the alternate history, is the fact we got someone making a artifact that was a leatherwork, and so he's a legendary leatherworker, so I just set him up to do all of the stuff like that. Whatever. It's not really the biggest thing. It's gonna be built eventually. It's amazing how much quicker things go by when you know what you want to do. There we go. Now, did we have... That's carpenter. That's a butcher shop. So we'll remove that butcher shop. Build workshop. Butcher shop. Butcher shop goes here, or... Actually, right. Cancel. Build seafloor. Floor. Floor. Don't think I'll have enough for this. Yeah, not quite enough. You know, we should get another shot of bricks soon enough. Blocks, not bricks. Though it does have a brick pattern in this texture pack, it's not the same thing. So I think you can actually get clay bricks. Not certain though. There we go. We need so much of the stuff anyway, so one more isn't going to necessarily do too much for us. Let's actually make a small wood stockpile here for the moment, so that we'll actually do stuff. Though they'll probably mostly be distracted by here, especially once we get the wheelbarrows online. Workshop, butcher shop, Oop, there you are. Build workshop, tanner's shop, and finally the leather's workshop. Which, depending on how it goes, we might need anyway. Though that is random, so it'll probably end up being someone with a worthless skill that ends up doing it. Oh, right. And I want to make a place for sand so that we can at some point do that. Build some floor. I don't know if I probably hadn't dug that ramp yet, but it's there. That's the thing. I figure this area is mostly just going to be levers in the end, so not really a problem. Hopefully. Alright, good. That went through. I don't know if anyone has... Actually, I know no one has Leatherworks, because I remember having to jumpstart that. More bricks, please. Always more bricks. Don't really need to do anything else with the military area. The important thing is this is set up, so I can close this. Yeah, that should be fine. No one's currently idling, so they should all be doing the stone stockpile, or maybe not. Like, we do have the wood stuff going on there, so there's some of that. Here, give to there, give to there. It's not quite as impressive since we don't have as many people as I did when I did this. You know, I'm doing too much of, oh, whoa, we're not in the previous timeline, the alternate timeline. That's stopping now. We are not going to mention it again. Okay. I'm not sure what I'd prefer, mining ore or mining obsidian. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Anyway. Huh. That was a thought. Though it doesn't really matter. I was just thinking, like, if you had a kind of stone that you really wanted, if you saved, had them dig it out, and if it didn't dig out, if you reloaded it, presumably the chances it would be a different thing, so you could go and try it over and over until you got what you wanted. Though I don't have any kind of stone on the map that's precious, and I can't remember. I think at this point the ores, do they always drop? I don't think so. Maybe that's something you could do it for ores and stuff if they don't all drop. Or, that save's coming. I don't really like to get into that. I was just thinking about it. I really want to go and pretty up that area just because we'll probably get traders at some point. But, okay, it looks like we might have enough to finish up this area. Good. And since I'm here, let's get these areas finished up, especially this one because this is where I'm going to put the kitchen, and it'd be nice to be able to actually cook stuff. It looks like we won't be able to do much more than that. We might be able to fill in this area. Oh wow, that's exactly enough. That's almost impressive. I'm kind of amazed at that. Exactly did it. I'm thinking what I'm gonna, this big thing that's collecting all that's probably gonna get in the way, but my thoughts are I can put rooms in here and build them out of blocks, which just means we need more blocks, but you know, everyone has the same quality living space. Migrants. I'm going to assume we might actually get exactly the same sort of migration wave since it seemed, oh, I said I wasn't going to talk about, but this is a game mechanic thing I'm going to mention. Because they don't just pop out of the aether and are actual groups that come and move into your fort, or at least they're supposed to be. I think if we run out of civilization, they might start sending random stuff. Or Yeah, I think that's about the same amount I got. So I'm going to assume that, at least for a migration wave or two, there's a good enough chance that you'll probably get about the same thing because they're literally moving to your fort. But I will now go and deal with them. Okay, I sorted it all out. Most of them went to the military. These first few who are blue are quite obvious because I assigned with this squad. Then after that, a good number of them ended up in the military anyway. God, that's so funny. That's a little annoying. Two of them are stone detailers, though this does show that it's not the exact same group. So it must just be randomly selected from the civilization as a whole, and maybe they aren't actually going to your fort, or the game just doesn't save who particularly is actually going. I don't know. But yeah, because we had an actual mason the first time through. Yeah, we've got a woodcrafter, who more importantly had leatherworking and tanning, so I just set him up as going to be the person that does that. We've also got someone that's really good at glass making, weaving, paper making. Was there anything else important? Not particularly. So commit those changes. One thing we will have to do. Military. Let's see. Come back here. Someone that's first one after who isn't you. Moses Uzurkur. You will become part of the new squad. No uniform yet. There we go. Then military, you. Anyone that's military that's not in the military already. Okay, so it's a light blue. And that's 6 positions. That's good. Okay. Also, Squad A, no more training right now. We don't have uniforms for you, so that's not particularly useful. And now we'll be able to really streamline the process of filling up this big old thing. Along with the fact that now we have 2 more masons who will be able to do those other jobs. They're not good masons, actually. That is a point. Profile. How good are you? Oh, where's our mason? You're an accomplished mason. Profile. Or no. Accomplished, so maximum professional. Let's suspend the construction of that one. Nah. Just end up with a bunch of not that good quality stuff. It happens. Just to get done. This is almost there. There we go. T. Disable. Enable food. We don't want unprepared fish. Drinks. Prepared food. Seeds. Flour goes here, yes. Oils and that. And that. And tea. Block all. Prepared meals. because we're going to be putting the kitchen over there. And then not prepared meals. Instead, we want all the stuff that goes in barrels. Not lye. And then, because I completely missed doing this the first time, there we go. No barrels in there. We'll eventually set up some quantum stockpile nonsense, but for the moment, no barrels. Okay, that's finished. Mechanic shop. It's just the mechanic shop. Build, workshop, kitchen. We'll always have the kitchen there anyway. These things are made. Suspended. And eventually the jobs will pop up on it. So that'll be good. Yep, there we go. It looks impressive having all the dwarves just doing their work like this. It's mostly just because there's just one thing for them to do there. It's more complicated otherwise. I'm not going to remove it from where the quantum dump pile is, but otherwise, remove all that. And suddenly, hey, look, maybe you want to bring stuff there. Eh? Do that real quick. Mostly working on the stone stockpile, though. With that in mind, dump everything. The stock. Where's the barrels? I want to remove the barrels from being dumped. You know what? I'll remove these things from being dumped. Basically, containers I don't want to dump. Or, That's a good point. I should... Are those just singular? Forbid dump, yeah. Those are just singular. And where'd those come from? Or forbid dump. Oh, we probably have a couple of people that were hunters. So we have actual crossbows from them. That would make sense. Now I'm thinking about it, yeah, that's... Yeah, totally where we're getting some of that from. That's just leather. For some reason, some of that's forbidden. Those are blocks. Don't bother with those. Are any of them actually ones that we don't want dumped? Seeds are fine, but non-seeds. Don't dump that bin, it's full of leather, and we can make a stockpile for that later. Actually, that's a good point. Oh well, doesn't matter. Nonsense, it'll be nonsense. I don't think it'll allow it to be dumped if it's if it's a liquid. I don't think it'll just try to move just the beer or something. As soon as they finish up this, they'll put their full effort towards that, or maybe they just go right to it now I'm thinking about it. No, they seem to mostly still be doing that. Yep, looks like they will try to fill up this area first. And how are the miners doing? Actually, someone's storing. Wait. Oh, did we get another miner at some point? I don't think that... Yeah, I must have had 3 miners. Huh. Oh, yeah, we did. Derp. Yeah, it should lower the number of, just 10. The biggest reason why I was okay with just throwing all these wheelbarrows at it is because I'll presumably have other stockpiles I'll want to wheelbarrow around at some point. So there's a lot less jobs for that, and everyone starts dumping. I can up the number after the major job here is done. Actually, there's hardly anything here. Let's... We'll have to replace that at some point. I don't feel like it right now. Or, we don't have to replace, I just want to replace it with obsidian block building. Because preferences. Let's... You can take from there, because that's where you're going to get stuff. You can take from there, because you're going to get stuff from there. You can take stuff from there, because you'll get stuff from there. Is there anything else in particular around here I'd want to be taking? Well, I can think of. I'm trying to leave as many natural floors as possible, just because in the future you can fancy those up on like a block floor, but I probably won't ever go back and fancy them up anyway. Still, the thought counts. Speaking of thought, I should probably, since I have an actual person working here, think about getting this actually done for them. Jobs look almost at dump commands. Meat barrel. The meat is to be dumped. Oh, everyone's going to build the stuff. Duh. What happens? Lots of completion noises. That is the one downside of doing that. At some point you'll reach an equilibrium after you've got this, except when you're building a lot of stuff. Until then, you just keep getting the thing completed, thing completed, thing completed noise. Give the food stockpile. There we go. We can actually see all the random stuff we have now. Speaking of random stuff, let's see if there's any random things around that we'll be able to pick. Oh yeah, there's quite a few. Let's actually think about how I want to do the quantum stockpile here, because I do want to have a bunch of food kind of just sitting around. Well, first of all, let's have there. This corner ends up having a bunch of stuff. And then the stock goes there, and dumping onto there, but just in general this will take from there. ls. I think it's just copy stock. I just stop at the S's just in case. Copy stock. Yes. Copy stock. Nope. Let's try to copy stock. Suitable AI state. Okay, so I do need to be in this state, or this state, or is it the other state? Let's see. Okay, in the Q or T mode, select a stockpile and evoke order. So T. Okay, there we go. And now, if I check out T, it'll be yes. Take from there, build C, track stop, dump into the west. Yep, taken from, actually, And you can also take from the butcher shop. There we go. I should get around to that quickly enough. And speaking of that, profile, or jam Q, or am I already making them? I'm not seeing Q, wood, minecart. Oh, that's a good question. Does it count them? If they're used for something, like the quantum stockpile thing. And actually, this is past 30 minutes, so that's a thing. Well, time to finish that up. If you enjoy what you saw, then please like, comment, and subscribe. Support me on Patreon to get a voice on what I'm doing, and my videos are up there a day early. On Twitter, I'm AkhierDH, and I tend to tweet when videos go up. All that aside, I'm Akhier, and I'm signing off.